this is some shit. Not to say I didn't see it coming, just because everybody's talking about this infamous HiRez curse that's clearly living on. Like, I'm starting to believe that these niggas didn't return the slab from Courage, and you just got Eustace up in your ear just he's giving you all the suggestions on how to make your company even worse, and you listening to all of it. So this video is just kind of as a warning to anybody that has any type of hype or any type of expectations on any games, and you happen to see HiRez's name slapped on it. This is a warning, bruh. Don't do it. These games is cursed. So if you look at HiRez's track record over the last 10 years, not to say that they haven't had some growth, they've even went viral. They've had, I mean, plenty of big YouTubers playing their games. Shit, they even did a damn Dr. Disrespect crossover, which that ain't age well, but they've had plenty of opportunities to be in the forefront and actually get a lot of people playing their games. And to my knowledge, they've bragged plenty of times on how many downloads they've gotten, how many players they've gotten playing their game, so on and so forth. So what we've now gotten confirmation from Stuart Chisholm himself, which this nigga even had the nerve to put some fucking Twitter, "You don't need to confront me about my failures, I ain't forgotten." Nigga, shut up. So we're gonna be looking at a Twitter post. This was actually done early October, but it kind of highlights the goofiness of what's been going on with this company. So yeah, let's get into this. Today we're making some difficult but necessary changes to ensure HiRez's long-term success, with a specific focus on positioning Smite 2 for a long and sustainable future. So there's probably about like 5 to 6 paragraphs within this post, but that's the whole meat and potatoes of what is going on. They see Smite 2, I guess, as their savior game. And what a lot of people don't know, HiRez used to have some other games, like I remember Tribes Ascend was a big game that people used to play a lot because it kind of had like a Halo-y, but it kind of gave you like an Unreal Tournament kind of vibe to it. When they came out with Smite, this was around the time League of Legends was really getting some steam. And I do remember a lot of people, when they did not like League, they jumped straight to Smite because it had the same laning system, same abilities, except the champions were based on like gods, these like Greek gods or like god mythology. Like it had like it was a similar approach. Just a different coat of paint kind of thing, but it had like a third person type of camera style. So it felt like you were more grounded into the combat. So I could see why people would jump more towards Smite, towards League of Legends. So this is also in the article where it kind of starts to piss me off a little bit. As a part of our internal reorganization and reprioritization, we are laying off some of the team members across HiRez. This will disproportionately impact those in marketing, publishing roles, as well as some of our Evil Mojo, G&A, and Titan Forge divisions. So that's not a good thing. Evil Mojo, I know they were hands-on, I'm pretty sure, with Rogue and also with Paladins. But Paladins was actually a game that I remember that was a big draw from HiRez. Like, I remember playing it on PC, played it on Switch, and that shit got X is probably shortly after Overwatch came out. Then they kind of had some PR bullshit with that. Like, what I'm starting to notice is that this company has so much, like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. They put a lot of money in the esports. They will have like all these competitions. You get this big ass cash prize, but then you're going around and you're fucking firing people like, "We ain't got enough money to pay you, we gotta fucking focus on this one game," but then you fucking destroy all these other games in the process that people were playing outside of small teams supporting light updates for Paladins and Smite 1. Okay, this is where they just start to run headfirst into the wall. You're only supporting 2 games, which are Paladins and Smite 1, and it sounds like it, like from what you just said, light support. The problem is Smite 1, the only competition at the time was League of Legends. Now it seems like League of Legends is in outer space. You're not catching them niggas nowhere. Smite 2 feels like it's competing with Smite 1. A lot of people in the community, I've seen a lot of negative feedback on Smite 2, just saying like, "Hey, this shit ain't it, chief. This shit got problems, homie." And then you have Smite 1 still alive, but you're trying to do that soft, or I don't want to say soft transition, it's like a hard transition. You're trying to push these people into Smite 2, like, "Hey, yo, play this shit, blah, blah, blah." But it's not all the way there. And then this is your whole bread and butter. This is your shit. This is all that you're doing. I don't see this shit working. I'm not saying that Smite doesn't have a large player base. It definitely does. The only problem is Smite is also in a realm by itself at the moment. Like, if Paragon was big, I'd be like, oh, you got some competition kind of thing. But at the moment right now, no. It's just Smite 2 fighting Smite. That's what it feels like. So how the hell are you... How the hell is this like the... I get that this was a tough decision, but how is this really helping anybody? It just sounds like you're trying to save your ass. We don't have enough money to support all these other games, so fuck them. We gonna do this one game, and then we just gonna hope that it blows shit out the water. Y'all have had that opportunity so many times. So many times. You can go back and just look up Paladins, Rogue, Smite. You will see so many big YouTubers playing these games. Realm Royale. How much money did you shove out to them niggas to play this shit? Apparently, it was too much. Ass can't support shit else. And then you... Okay, here's the big kicker. You killed all these other games. One's on life support. Well, technically, two's on life support. But you killed these other games. I don't see you coming back to do any type of updates. You're pretty much losing your community. They have no faith in you. And you expect them to play your new shit? What the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all fucking on that good shit. I don't know what the fuck y'all is on, but y'all are shooting yourselves in the fucking foot. It's horrible. When I see companies making decisions like this, and it's a clear we trying to save our ass, the whole focus have always been live service games. This is going to be another live service game. You've already shown everybody you can't maintain live service games like that. And then if you do, I mean, yeah, Paladins has been around for quite some time. That's fine. But a lot of the newer games that you were coming out with, like Realm, Rogue, I forget that other one, DK Knockout or whatever the fuck it was called. Like, there's some shit that's not making sense with you guys. You want everybody to play all your new games, but then you don't maintain your fucking games. Fuck no! Ain't nobody buying that, or buying it. Anybody playing that shit. We know it's gonna be free, but or you can get the Founders Pack for 30 bucks. Hell no, I found that shit out the hard way. I tried to support you guys on Switch. I even know that the Switch, I know it's not gonna last forever. Y'all niggas lasted 2 years on the Switch and called it quits. 2, maybe 3 years. That was it. That's bad. That showed me at an early point, oh, y'all look, okay, because I already knew that the dev teams outsourced it to, like, other companies. I'm like, okay, y'all are looking to cut corners. What else is going to happen? I'm seeing Sony shut down Concord off of how much money that they dumped into them niggas and it didn't work out. We are seeing Assassin's Creed take different approaches with their games, and then also Ubisoft is, like, on the table for being bought out. Like, we're just seeing so much shit. Fucking Sonic! Nigga! So many companies have showed, like, they can, I'm not gonna say they can be pushed around, but, nigga, we have seen so much of this shit happen to where these companies come out with some shit, it don't work out, either they try to fix it, or they just say fuck it. Like, y'all just are trying to, I don't really know, y'all just feel like y'all saying fuck it at the same time. We trying, but it really seemed like y'all saying fuck it. It's fucking crazy, man. And I get that you're trying to make this game last a long time, but I'm gonna just say the shit that's the elephant in the room from what I've noticed. People are really getting sick and tired of live service games. I don't know if you've noticed that and why all your shit is dying off. One, you can't maintain it, and then two, yeah, it needs content. A live service game just can't be up and that's it. Axe Dirty Bomb. That was a live service game. Fucking, they stopped working on it. It died a slow, grisly death. And that's kind of what's going on with, like, all the HiRez and shit. So, these niggas just ain't on the radar for me. I could have swore they was making, like, a new Tribes Ascent or some shit. Like, there was a lot of shit that I thought y'all was working on. Now I just said, fuck it. But, I just can't do this shit. And then, like, it'd be different if, like, this team made, like, single-player games. They made some other shit to where, you know, like, people can look back and say, oh, they made this shit, blah, blah, blah. Oink. We don't got none of that shit, bruh. Your work is starting to fade away. And pretty soon, like, everybody was, like, roasting you on this damn HiRez curse. And I remember they even said something about this during Rogue Company. I ignored all that shit. I ain't gonna say, like, I even dumped a lot of money into it, but damn, 3 years, and then you just say, fuck it, we done? That showed me y'all will pull the plug at any point. Nobody wants to see, like, some of their favorite games get shut down or whatever. I know a lot of people played Paladins, Rogue, and, well, I'm gonna say Realm Royale, but I know a lot of people played both of those games. Rogue came out a little bit later, so I guess that death isn't hitting as hard for some people. But Paladins, I'm seeing some of the people, they're like, I'm riding this game to this shit. Like, they are not giving up on the game. Like, they are gonna ride until that shit is Dunsky. Until they finally hit their destination in the Shadow Realm or wherever the fuck obscurity that this shit's gonna go. It just sucks, man. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on with Smite, and I don't know if they just straight gulag material, Shadow Realm material, wherever the fuck HiRez needs to be to not bother no goddamn body. That's where y'all bound, bro. Y'all bound to the void. Y'all bound to be Thanos snapped. Like, this is not... Nothing's really good coming from any of this. I don't see Smite 2 being that big of a deal. And then, y'all probably just gonna give that 2 years and that ain't gonna work out. And then y'all gonna close that shit down. So, nothing you say will fix none of this shit. You fucked it all up. And then when we found out a lot of this shit, like, he even made a... what was in that poster talking about? Like, nobody should consider this a personal failure. No, you know, this is a failure on my leadership. That's what Stu said. So, yeah, Stu really putting himself on the fucking grill with this one, nigga. You sizzling, boy. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to beat a dead horse at this point. They're cooked. They in a pot. They sizzling. They boiling. They in the gulag. They, you know, they not getting out. They not winning a 1v1. They throwing rocks at the top. They waiting on the fucking chow to come through. They waiting on that fucking loaf. I don't know, nigga. They just done. So, all in all, HiRez, yeah, that curse still lives on. Y'all gulag material. That's not good. Alright, so, as always, I would love to know what you guys have to say. Let me know if you played some HiRez games. Let me know what you think about all of this shit. Let me know what you think about gaming in general. I mean, we're seeing a lot of closures, a lot of layoffs. It's not looking good, and it's not fun. So yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I would love to chop it up with you. So, as always, thank you guys for tuning in. This is your boy QKG, and peace out. Ook.